All right. Well, I ended up recording the live trade. I don't know where I'm going to put that in yet. So, if this is the intro, welcome to the trade recap, boys. Today is Tuesday, April 28th. Took a W here on NQ. You can see the executions here. Wrist pretty heavy. So this is the trade that I took. So I'm gonna go over the. I'm actually gonna go over the bias real quick. Gonna tell y'all what I sent into the Discord this morning, and then we will get into the live recording of the trade. So coming into the day, my bias was bearish. This is what we looked like coming into the market open. I said I'm bearish as long as we hold the 1 hour SIBI. Would love to see further rebalance on NQ. We have lots of targets below, and these blue lines are a new day opening gap that never got filled last week. So overnight, yes, there's this daily imbalance, but the 1 hour is displacing lower, displacing below this original sell side liquidity. We have sell side down here. We have a new day opening gap down here. So we have this big 1 hour gap in price. I wanted to see hold and get continuations down to the downside. And that's what we got. We eventually got there. And I'm going to talk about the importance of being patient. First, let me take off these executions because they are quite annoying. But this is the importance of being patient, not only on today's trading day alone, but as a whole, right? As a whole, just being patient as a whole. So anyways, market opens here, and we don't get this expansion move until an hour and 5 minutes into market open. We came up into this 1 hour gap, chop. We finally got this displacement below this internal swing low. So I'm going to go ahead and throw in the live recording right here. All right, I'm filled there. Wanting to see this continuation lower.
Order filled. Order filled.
All right, I am break even. Want to see us continue to dump here.
Order filled.
Bang, dude. So yeah, I was very confident in this trade. Once this 5-minute candle comes down, closes below the internal low here, and confirms. Holy. My bad, guys. So we finally get that confirmation that we want lower. When this 5-minute candle closes below this internal swing low, that tells me, hey, the sell side liquidity is confirmed. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was I want to say very, but I was pretty frustrated because I was waiting for this exact move. The candle before this one is right here. Had this candle closed below this internal low, I would have entered right here. Like, I had my limit order, I had my trading tool set, I had my contracts all set out. I was ready to enter the trade. It comes up last second and wicks out the internal low. And then this next 5-minute candle opens and completely just dumps all the way, almost all the way down to this sell side down here. So I thought I missed out on the trade, and it was pretty frustrating at first because I had sat through this for over an hour, knowing exactly what I wanted to see, waiting for this move to happen, being disciplined, not entering early here. The next candle opens and completely dumps. So I thought I was going to miss out on the trade, but after this candle dumps, I'm like, okay, The trade is still valid as long as we don't take the sell side, obviously, and so I'm just placing a limit order to where I would be content with the risk here. So coming up to this first sell side, liquidity right here, I placed a limit order where it was a 1 to 2 risk to reward. My stop was a little bit lower. I ended up moving it up a little bit. So my limit order was literally set right here. You can see the executions that I've already showed you are obviously in the live trading as well. Literally top ticked this limit order with this 5-minute gap wasn't opened yet. But that doesn't really matter. We did end up coming up and tapping into the 5-minute gap, but the 5-minute gap wasn't actually formed when I placed the limit order. I was just trying to get filled for a risk to reward that I was content with, which is a 1.2 RR. Usually if I'm going to limit order, I'm going to go for that 1.2 RR because most of the times if you limit order for a 1-to-1, you're going to go into some sort of drawdown. So practically top tick this with a 1.2 RR with just playing basically a 1-to-1 with a safe stop loss. Banking on my drawn liquidity. Why? Because the drawn liquidity is confirmed to me. After this 5-minute candle close, below these internal lows, I already have my pre-existing strong drawn liquidity. We have failed to go higher. We are respecting this 1-hour gap. If we wanted to go higher, we would have disrespected this 1-hour gap. We continue to respect it. Displaced below 5-minute candles below the internal lows, confirming drawn liquidity lower. So I placed a limit order for a safe stop loss with a 1-to-1 base or a 1 to 0.2 RR, where I was content with the risk. And that's it, bro. That's it. I originally entered with 5 micros right here. And then I added 2 more once we came down, inverted this gap, and then closed below this. Hold on. I don't know what happened there. Inverted that gap and then closed below this internal low. You can see this candle closes below down here, inverts this gap. I then slap on 2 more contracts, and actually my take profit was all the way down here at this next hourly low. So I scaled in, and that's why the P&L is so much bigger. But I also told myself I was willing to risk heavy whenever this next A+ trade was gonna come, right? I mean, I had two or three A+ trades. I felt like last week that all 3 got break evened. So it was just all about staying patient. No trades yesterday on a no news Monday. Thought today was gonna be no trades for a little bit. We finally got the move. Thought it was going to be no trades because I was going to miss out on the move. But I was patient, and patience pays. Patience pays. Patience pays. If you know exactly what you want to see in price and you wait for that to exactly happen, you're able to slap on heavy risk and have confidence because you know exactly what you wanted to see has played out. I have a ton of confidence because I've waited for everything that I need to see in price. So it just feels really, really good to catch a strong, good sized win here. I don't know if this is smart of me to do. I'm trying to see balance. So the balance is at 2,300. So I'm gonna just go put it back away now because I don't really want to look about that and care about it. But risking 1/4 of that drawdown is approximately $600 per trade. So let's say take another winning trade. I will then scale up the risk to whatever is 1/4 of the drawdown on the account. So just gonna continue trading good the way that I know how to do, and everything monetarily will take care of itself. But yeah, that's the trade. That's the live trade recap analysis for today, and feels really good. I want to go over one thing though. Somebody in the Discord did take an original short off of this market open candle, and it looks pretty decent just looking at it from right here, but I want to go over why I didn't take this trade. I didn't take this trade because this is the market open candle. So the market open 930 candle is extremely volatile in itself, right? And you can't really trust it. Trust me, I've been trading for over 2.5 years now. The market open candle is unpredictable. You cannot take a trade simply based off the 1 minute first market open candle of the market open, even if it aligns with your bias, because a lot of times it's a fake out move, or you trust me, you just cannot really trust it. So I was originally looking to go short early on here. So we have this very bearish market open candle after sweeping liquidity on the candle before the market opens. Boom, we displaced lower. But I know in the back of my mind, this is the market open candle. I can't trust this. I need to wait for more confirmation. So ideally, I would like to see a 5-minute candle close. And you can see this 5-minute candle closes all the way up here. We completely wick it out, therefore no trades. Ideally, I would like to see a 5-minute candle close in this scenario, but sometimes when price is displacing this fast, you have to zoom in a little bit. And that's a valid time when it's okay to zoom in, but it's not okay to just take a trade based off the market open candle. So what am I looking for? The market open low wick is right here. Boom. I want to see the next candle or two. I want to see some follow through. I want to see the next candle close below the market open wick. If we can do that, to me, that would confirm the move. That would kind of confirm the move for me. So if we were able to close, I just want more confirmation because it's the market open candle, right? So if we're able to close below the market open wick low on the next candle, then I would be good to obviously not enter all the way down here because the risk to reward is cooked. But at that point, I might have been good to place a limit order, stop all the way back above here in a place where I was content with the risk with the safe stop loss. But this next candle opens up, wicks out the low, and so I'm like, okay, now I need to see us close below this wick low that was just put in. So I'm waiting. The next candle opens up, gets bought up. We completely invert this gap, and that move never happened. So I just wanted to go over my thoughts real quick on that initial potential market open trade and why I stayed out of it. So that's why I stayed out of that one. But other than that, that's the complete market trade recap for today. Feels good to have a win, dude. After 3 straight I took a loss last Monday, then 3 straight break evens, and then no trades Friday, and then no trades Monday. So it just feels good to it just feels good to be patient, not only on the day, but on the week kind of as a whole, and patience pays. So that's the trade recap. And you can see, one more thing. You can see the draw on liquidity is correct. We speed up here, we get displacement, we get follow through, we take the sell side liquidity, and what do? Now we start to chop. That's when you know your draw on liquidity was correct. So that being said, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know if you took a trade or not. I know some people in the Discord did catch this short as well. So very proud of you guys. Very happy for y'all. Glad to see that, it's good to see. So if you want to join the free Discord, it'll be the first link in the description. Also, code FST on all of your favorite prop firms, Alpha Futures, Tradeify, Lucid Trading, Apex, whatever your favorite accounts are. Code FST will get you the best deals. If you want to support me, it would mean a lot to me. Appreciate every single one of you guys. And also, if we start to run up the code, I will then get free accounts to give away for free to y'all. So win-win for both scenarios. If you want to support me, I would greatly appreciate it. All the links for those will be in the description as well. And that's all I got. So let me know if you took a trade or not. Appreciate you watching, boys. And I will see y'all tomorrow in the market recap. Peace.